And welcome back, Drutter Nation. Round 2 Tuesday, coming at you late night, live tip-off action. 7:43 the tip. We're right there. We'll probably be a little late on the tip. Better late than never. Hashtag tip your servers, tip your drivers. Shop small. We're waiting on some order from a local pizza spot. Art of Pizza. Or Pizza Art, maybe? Pizza Art Cafe? One of the two. Anyway, shop local if you can. Support those guys. Hunker down with some food, maybe some brews. Enjoy some Drutter madness. Meg Pupper-Roodle Puppins in the house. Shout out to her, female viewer. First one in the seats. We always appreciate the viewers. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for doing it. That's why we do it. Try to bring you some entertainment. Hope you get some druthers during the week, during the weekend, on this lockdown. You know, hashtag stay home, hashtag alone together, I suppose. You know, the video chatting, make it a little easier. Shout out to HC Moore. Love to see more of her in this building. Yeah, big shout out to female fans tuning in. Shout out to you ladies, Druther sisters, also known as Druther brothers. As you know, all inclusive. We love you all. Speaking of video chatting, joining us from the other side of the tracks is Druther brother Kleiny tuning in once again, bringing you the color commentary, the playful side of Drutter madness.
I like to play. Hello, Druther brothers, Druther mothers, Druther daddies, Druther sisters, and other druthers. Tonight we have what might be regarded as the best matchup yet. OSU versus LOU. The Birds versus the Nuts. The Cardinals versus the Buckeyes. We are in for a treat, and I'm not talking trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I'll pull down your Duluth underwear. Hashtag sponsors, hashtag bull free. No, I'm talking about a real treat, folks. I had the opportunity to reach out to OSU's former coach, Thad Mata, to get some insights on tonight's game. He unfortunately did not pick up the phone, so I wasn't able to get any actual insight.
Did you say, what's the matter?
Hey, a.k.a. Squidward. No shaming here. But sources tell me he would have said the following. The keys for tonight's victory for either team. Each team has got to play with their heads and not their heart. Coach, I don't think that would be a problem. We're dealing with a bunch of 18, 19, and 20-year-olds. I think they know how to play with the former. Thanks. Number 2, no team can afford to trip up early. I said, no problem. I worked with the maintenance crew to make sure the floor was buffed and dried before the game. That thing is not going to be slipping and sliding anywhere, folks. Then number 3, each team must play an almost 100% clean game. They want to move to the Sweet 16. Again, I think the coach forgets these games are virtual, so I don't think any player needs to worry about germs or sanitizing or anything like that. I think we can expect a great game, Druther Cooley, as we head into round 2. I'm excited to see who comes out on top again on this 4-5 matchup. Back to you, Druther Cooley.
Thank you, Druther brother Kleiny, for, as always, the in-depth pregame look at sometimes both teams, sometimes one team, sometimes no teams. We love it always, as we always love Drutter madness action. Let's go down to the court as we get that 4 and 5 seed. The temperature is rising down here, not because any of the players have fevers. Definitely staying safe, checking everybody for symptoms, fevers before the game. The players and the limited crowd, as you know, the crowd mostly holographic, few fans, few family. We saw Greta Thunberg. We're hoping to see Beyonce in round 2. If not, at least around a 16. We're hoping maybe some Neil Diamond, Sweet Caroline. The 16 teams, this is the fight to move on to be one of those. The start of round 2 here on Tuesday. Doubling up. We also sometimes call it Suit Day. Suit up. Look your finest as Drutter madness gets off to a fast start. The tip and a quick steal. Both teams in red and white in nature that go as to the colors of their jerseys. So there you go. Thank you for the help. Louisville on the first bucket of the game. A 3-pointer will go. I believe that was Dwayne Sutton. It was a little too far away to catch his number. Can I get your number? Can I have it? And he said, I don't know if he said no, but he said yes to that three. And Louisville continues to say yes down low with Steven Enoch, the 6'10 center senior, getting it done for him. Their lead 5, some full court pressure from the Cardinals, ruffling the Buckeyes nuts. They're playing clean D out there. Ohio State turning up the volume a little bit, getting right back in this one with the alley-oop slam. Thrown up to Caleb Wesson, I believe, with the alley-oop dunk. 5-2 the score. Another deep three, though. These Cardinals are here to soar from three-point line. Staying hot. Tuesday night, turning up the heat. It's like the old Tuesday Booze Day days. You get hot on the 21 cup table, and it's tough to leave. It could be a long night for the Buckeyes if they can't slow down Louisville's outside attack. They shoot 37.6 as a team. Ryan McMahon shooting almost 44%. So they definitely got some shooters. Louisville playing some good defense so far too. Shooting, D'ing up. They've got it rolling early on, and we've got some fans rolling in, specifically Mild Sauce T.O. He usually brings it in a little spicy, despite the name Mild Sauce. You know, he brings it hot, just like Louisville so far, staying hot with the layup and the quick steal. These Cardinals showing that they want to move on to that round of 16 and all the sweetness it brings. Going to the line is Dwayne Sutton for 2 more for the Cardinals. Knocks down the first. Some intense action early on, Brother Kleine, especially out of the Cardinals, off to a 9-point start.
Yeah, it's been a great start for the Cardinals. This game definitely has my big boot panties in a bunch. No matter, they are easy to adjust, and once again, I am comfortable. So I'm not too worried about that. I don't expect these Buckeyes to go down drowning. I expect them to turn it up pretty soon here.
I do as well. You know, they played in that rough and tumble Big Ten. They're used to adversity, and basketball is a game of runs. So let's hope they keep their shorts clean, but the hoop full of shots and get back in this one. A block there keeps Louisville from pushing their lead even bigger. They're up 10, 12-2, 2:34 left in the first. You may have noticed the half duration cut down yet again with increased worries about this virus. Trying to do everything we can, limit exposure, cut down on the halves, but still bring you the action you need, you crave. We don't want you to go mad. We're here doing the madness, Drutter madness. Ohio State inside once again, getting 2. Number 20, Caleb Wesson, their leading scorer, 14 points per game, has all of their points so far. Only 4 for Ohio State, 12 for Louisville. They've hit a couple threes, some good ball movement, and some excellent D from the Cardinals. Got them out front by 8. And another 3 from the corner won't go. Ohio State boards, and up the court is 14, CJ Sky Walker. No relation to Luke Vader, I am your father. He had a good game in the first round. Remember, he got in the lane quite a bit for some layups. That's why we call him Skywalker. Let's see if his CJ, gets going this game. And there it is from 3, CJ Skywalker, CJ Jaywalker, maybe. I think he did have a jaywalking ticket back freshman year. He's a junior now, but putting in that 3. But Louisville answers right back. Steven Enoch on the follow-up, putting it in, keeping Louisville in the game and up 7, 14-7, 116 left in the half. Ohio State turning up the pressure a little bit, but Louisville continues with the good D. A steal on the full court pressure as the defense from the Cardinals paying off. Stretching out their wings, gobbling up some passes. Ohio State does the same. Back to Caleb Wesson. More like we, son. Like, who are we, son? We in the building. Scoring 2 more down low. 14-9. Buckeyes trying to pull even. Coming back a little bit, down 10 at one point. Louisville swoops in the lane and will go to the line for the three-point play. Number 33, Ryan McMahon. He's the man right now, 93.2% free throw shooter as he knocks it down for the three-point trifecta play. He does. Louisville up 17-9. Little dyslexia going there. Flip-flopping these scores. Louisville flip-flops things again with the quick steal, and they stay scorching from the three-point line. Was that 11 again? Dwayne Sutton? Another steal. Ohio State getting careless with it. You know, you'd think Buckeyes fall from trees, but the trees are barren so far this half. There's some analogy there, Brother Kleine. I feel it. I can feel it. And Louisville feeling it from three all half, pushing their lead back to 11. A jumper from Ohio State's 31, Dwayne Washington Jr. gives them two more. So the lead back down to 9. 7 seconds left. Louisville will take it up slow. Maybe get a last second three shot here. They've been hot and stay hot. Number 1, Jordan Nwora from deep to end the half. Louisville just scorching pace from deep. Not letting up. Ohio State, you see there, trying to match back on the other side, but Louisville putting on a clinic right now. And they're up 23-11 at the half, up 12 on the Buckeyes, the 4 seed, leading the 5. Any thoughts? Brother Kleine, we thought it might be a closer battle. Don't count Ohio State out. They've come back from worse, but looking all Louisville so far.
Yeah, just when you thought Ohio State was going to make a run, nope, these Cardinals are just flying away with it. And I'm pretty sure Cardinals, yep, they can fly, so that's accurate. But I was actually able to, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. So I caught up with Coach Holtman of the Buckeyes. So he told me his team is going to have to turn up the heat in the second half if they want to win this one. So naturally, I reached out to the maintenance crew to make sure no one touches that thermostat before the second half. We cannot provide either team an unfair advantage. I know what Holtman's trying to do, but it's just not fair and not right. Just call me a brother daddy because no one touches my thermostat. You understand, coaches? We play a fair game here in Drutter Madness. Personally, I use a Nest in my household, and I love it. Hashtag unofficial sponsor. Hashtag Cardinals love Nest too, but they can't touch the thermostat either. Hashtag. Back to you, Brother Cooley, for the second half.
Well, thank you, Brother Kleine, and we will count on you to continue to keep your eye on that thermostat. Like you said, we don't want any tampering here at Drutter Madness. You keep an eye on that thermostat, another eye on the game. Let's get back to it. You're glued to it. Hopefully you're comfortable in your seat. You know what to do. If not, I don't even have to say it at this point. Let's go down to the court, the hardwood, the cheerleaders finishing up their hard work at half. We appreciate them as well. There you can see Ohio State not shooting bad from the field, but Louisville just killing it from three-point. Almost 60%, 4 of 7. See if things change at half. Louisville gets right out, trying to push the tempo, gets it inside, but can't get the layup. Ohio State keeps the tempo going. They get it up court. Dwayne Washington Jr. on the lay-in. Younger brother, his name is Andre. They said he came out of the womb yelling, "Wee!" And I think, it was, that's why the mother decided to stay. Oh, that was Caleb Leeson. Excuse me, this is Dwayne Washington. A lot of confusion going on. Kleine got the clarification at half. Keep an eye on that thermostat. Ohio State trying to turn up the heat on defense, being thwarted at half by Brother Kleine on the thermostat plot. They're trying to turn it up on defense now, but the foul will be called.
Brother Cooley, I just received word that the Cardinals student section was given a warning by the officials because they were flashing their Duluth boxers to the opposing fans and chanting, "Support our troops." Unclear as to what exactly that meant. I'm all for a good cause, but I'm not really sure what the refs are hating on here. There might more to that story than meets the eye. So I'll circle back with you later if I find anything else out.
Thank you, Druther Brother Kleiny. Yeah, a rare warning there on the crowd, the limited crowd at that. Ohio State not letting their game be limited. Coming out in the second half, showing that fight we were talking about, using that Big Ten experience. Hashtag Big Ten Homer, hashtag Homer No Gomer, hashtag Stay Homer. And they miss on the free throw. Was that 20? Caleb Weeson again. Louisville gets it in the lane. Jordan Wara, 6'7", forward from Buffalo, New York. Puts him to 2, pushing the lead back up to 8. Jordan Wara trying to stay hungry in the second half. That boy can eat. He claims he's eaten at every Buffalo wing restaurant in Buffalo, New York. We believe it. Ohio State stays hot from 3. They're trying to eat. Both teams trying to eat up some points this half. Dwayne Washington Jr. on the trifecta. 25-20, the lead back to 5, and an offensive foul. Louisville, if you will. Louisville, however you say it. I think it's closer to Louisville. Getting a little bit lulled to sleep, showing some aggression there on offense. Frustrated that Ohio State's been able to climb their way back in this one. And another 3 won't go. Louisville. Catching a little bit of a break there, Brother Kleiny, getting it back down the court, swinging the action around to Jordan Wara, back over to Ryan McMahon. He stops, he pops, he's short on it, but Steven Enoch with the board and can't get it to go. Throws it right up under the hoop, hits the bottom side of the rim. 2:30 left in the half. A deep 3. Number 12, DJ Carton can't hit from 3. 5-point game. A little stagnation in both offenses. Some decent shots not falling. When it rains, it pours, and when it doesn't rain, we snores. Because the game gets a little boring. We need some points. Please help us. And a 5-second call on Dwayne Sutton as he dribbles around. Good defense from DJ Carton. Bottling Dwayne Sutton up there. CJ Walker with the ball. He hit a couple J's in the first half. We normally call him Sky because he gets some air. Gets it inside to Caleb Weeson. Is it Wesson or Weeson? But he'll go back to the line. Hashtag we are family. Hashtag Weeson. He'll go to the line for 2. Caleb Weeson. 6'9", forward, Westerville, Ohio. Which is all actually on the east side of the state. Westerville. I think it's because everything else is more Westerville than there. So that's a fun fact. And another fun fact is Ohio State is right back in this game. Round 2, Drutter Madness. 25-22, suddenly a 3-point game. But Louisville stays undeterred, trying some fancy trickery play there. I don't know what exactly that was. A little Statue of Liberty stair climber from Jordan Wara. Banking it from almost straight on. And some good defense from the Cardinals, showing that's usually a trademark of their team, some pretty tough D. And they're locking it down right there, getting the steal, the fast break, and the foul. Not being able to break me off a piece of that 3-point play. But they'll get a chance, or will they? Yes, they did score, actually, right? All right. We're here, I swear. We are here, and so is Cece Lamani. Thanks for joining. Shout out to her. We love her. She's a great lady. She's got a great travel account, Catherine the Travel. Takes some great photos. We may get some prints up online for you. Maybe buy some of her shots. Of course, proceeds always to the artist. Hit her up. She's great. She just picked up some za, actually, for us here at Drutter Brothers Studios. We will get to that shortly. In a minute 14 to be exact. taking a timeout in the action. Ohio State trying to make a game plan to get back in this one. What's another name for it? Old Storm the Death Star plan, the old cowboy Hail Mary Han Solo. Going for it all. As DJ Carton with it, he lifts, he shoots, trying to go solo. He misses. Cardinals grab the board, dribble it back up. That's 33. Ryan McMahon, he gets it to Steven Enoch. Steven Enoch, he's a senior. Not sure if he'll go pro, but he's set either way. He made millions at a young age, selling a secure private online billing platform. Steven Enoch. Their Cardinals big guy, as we see him getting a little bit posterized there by Caleb Wiesing on the play of the game. A nice dunk from Ohio State forward. Ohio State trying to play some catch-up here, though. Hashtag no mustard. 27-22, 5 points. They need to keep stopping the clock. Hence the fouls. They're not just fouling because they have undue aggression. These players, they're more professional than that. It's a strategy. It's a strategy. Stop the clock. Put them on the line. You hope they miss. Keep, chipping away. Hashtag chips and dip at the lead. And you hope to get back in it. Hit a couple threes, and there we go. Going to the line, Ryan McMahon, 93.2% shooter, though. Maybe not the guy Ohio State wanted. Smart to keep it in his hands by the Cardinals. He'll bounce that one in, making it a 6-point game, 28-22. Ryan McMahon sets for shot number 2 here on Tuesday, round 2 action. Hashtag bird up. Do 2 things, 1 stone, birding up. I don't know what that might be, but I was used to watch homework or do homework and watch TV. It didn't always go the best, but we did our best. And these players certainly doing their best out there. Ohio State taking another timeout. Talk things over. You notice the coaches maintaining social distancing. Hashtag it, throw it in a bag. Snack on it later. Hashtag the hashtag, as Drutter Kleine so skillfully pointed out earlier. Thank you once again, Brother Kleine, for joining us. This is Drutter Madness. Do you think Ohio State can do it? The hook shot by Caleb Wiesing. They're not saying no yet. All right, and it looks like Brother Kleine may be astounded by the action. He's he's a big basketball guy.
Really quickly, I was actually in his police. And I found out what the warning was for the refs in the Buckeye suit section. And honestly, I hope they lose. They were given a warning for wearing Hanes boxer shorts to hashtag not a sponsor of this wonderful game. It could be coming towards you, an investor coming towards you. So, maybe they would be. But at this point, it's just really disappointing. And I'm in disbelief.
That certainly is a shame. You have to wonder if they forgot to tune in to round 1 action. Otherwise, they certainly would have heard they should be wearing Duluth Trading Co., of course. As we know, most of the players out there are Ryan McMahon, number 33 for the Cardinals, certainly wearing his. We saw him at halftime, hashtag no sneaking. And it's one of the reasons that he's been so successful from the free throw line. Louisville up 4, 28-24. Ohio State brings the ball up. An unnecessary spin move out of Dwayne Washington Jr. Passes it over. Number 3, Andre Wesson. Caleb's brother gets it blocked, and Louisville going to dribble this one out and fly away with this round 2 win. Louisville Cardinal by 4 over Ohio State. Big win for the Cardinal. Moving on to the round of 16. Speaking of, stay on the lookout for coming soon another bracket entry opportunity. For those of you that missed the original entry, shout out to Ann Merrill. Thanks for joining. We love you. But get those brackets in. MTV submissions are due tomorrow at noon for Total Madness. Get those in. Thank you for tuning in. This was Drutter Madness at its finest. Some great basketball. 4-5 action. Ohio State making a nice push to come back, but just not getting it done. Louisville's outside shooting and defense pushing them to the win. Anything to add, Driller Brother Kleiny?
You know, I have a joke that I think I'm just going to say for another night when, it's more appropriate. I'm honestly I just lost my mood tonight. What the Buckeye student section did was unforgivable. They know what this means to us and what our sponsors mean to us, and to do something that opposes them, that was just uncalled for. If I had a message to send to the student section and their parents, that raised them, shame on you. Shame on you. This is a Duluth boxer sponsored event. Unofficial, hashtag unofficial. And they should know better. They should know better. And I think their parents know they've raised better kids. We all make mistakes. We were 18, 19, 20, 21, years old once, and we did silly things. So, and I know our motto is keep it silly, and maybe that's what they were doing tonight, but we just got to have a little bit more awareness in our actions and what we're doing. And, we're on national TV here. We're in front of how many viewers tonight? I can't even count them on.
Yeah, I mean, it was at least in the 1 to 2 hand range,
Yeah, it's pretty, the exposure is, you can't even calculate it. So I'm ranting right now, and I don't mean to do that.
It's okay. We understand, Brother Kleiny. I mean, we were shook up by it too. Please remember that they do have both men's and women's products. So to everyone out there, go get your druthers. There's no better way to get your druthers than from the comfy confines of Duluth Trading Co. On that note, thank you for tuning in. We always appreciate it. Please enjoy your night. Stay safe. Be smart. Hashtag bird up on this fine Tuesday. Thank you. We out.